wonder where I've been.
And what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dollars coming to you live from the living room for another episode of the Make It Make Sense podcast. We finally back, y'all. I know it's felt like a minute in the building with G's and Red. How are y'all?
Good, feeling good.
Gucci, my brother. You already know.
Has it felt like a while for y'all too?
I'm always here, so.
Yeah, Red is always here. Nah, it's all good. We've been here the last few episodes, so it's all good.
All right, well,
I'm ready to start it up, though.
Red, thanks you for filling in. And you guys, thanks for coming back in the building with us. Been a little minute.
We definitely appreciate you, Red, for filling in.
On this nice / bad day in New York City. It started off beautiful, started off like trash, then it became beautiful, then it got hot. Yeah, that's that New York City weather for
about
you.
to be loud.
Feel like Florida weather, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I would change
Florida?
up.
Everybody in Florida, you know, it rains in Florida, and then before you know this,
to rain out here, so these roaches will stay in the
Yeah,
house.
Red had it right. That ain't finna be loud. Anytime it's above 50.
That's the truth.
They don't need many excuses to get it shaken.
You hear them horns? Oh man,
You
it's
already
over.
know.
Sorry, I'm not ready for that. So we got a few topics we ready to touch on with y'all today. We're gonna get straight into it. So the first thing we wanted to get into was the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. He finally caught the beat down at LA Fitness, and they recorded it. So I'm sure a lot of people who's watching this probably done seen it by now. Yeah. What happened to him? So I wanted to hear y'all thoughts on the situation.
I think unfortunately it was that time. Finally caught one.
Karma.
Karma and rolling around, as he said, security free. It happens.
One of the things I was saying too, I'm thinking is that security is expensive, and the type of security that he needs is probably expensive. Like, how long is he gonna be able to realistically afford that? Because I felt like he got caught slipping, and this could be one of many times, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that can't be cheap. Right? Go ahead. You was going to say something?
I mean, it's about time somebody put him on his ass.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
But it's about time that all you people out there that talk tough on the internet get what's coming to y'all, because y'all cannot be talking crazy to people and think that people are not going to catch you out here. So you always better make sure you guard it up.
Let me ask y'all, like, in a way it's like, oh yeah, street justice, that's that old school shit, but how y'all feel about the new school shit of them feeling the need to post them doing it and recording it, and now they're all arrested? How do you feel about that part?
Well, he got jumped, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's some punk. That's a punk move right there, because you gotta jump him. Like, who does that? But I mean, you put your hands on people, and that's what happens. You go to jail.
I think that at the end of the day, it was about time he got caught, right? He was doing a lot, and he got away with a lot. Tekashi been free for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I don't condone
violence.
People like putting hands on people, but at the same time, it is what it is. Karma's a bitch, right?
But y'all don't feel like, I was gonna say 20 years ago, let's say 15 years ago, that would have happened and we wouldn't have seen it. You would have just seen his face.
I agree.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the old school is cool that I won't say it's cool, but it's expected that he got retribution for what he did. But it shows the new age how corny it is that they had to film it, record themselves, post it to the internet.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they had to get their little clout.
Yep.
Like, they couldn't just do it.
Yep.
Like, nah, they needed that clout.
First of all, whoever posted that, like, you was already giving the you was already doing the police job for them. Like, all they gotta find out is who posted it, and it coming to you. Like, and that's the problem with young people nowadays. They do their dirt and they have to put it on the internet. Like, I don't understand that.
It's almost like it didn't.
Clout.
Yeah, it didn't happen if the internet didn't see it.
I mean, but at the end of the day, what threw me off was when I thought it was fake at first until I seen his face. I said, "Oh no, this is not fake." He got washed up.
The crazy is the original topic before, because you know when it first this happened a week before we recording this episode. For y'all that don't know, we recording this on a Saturday. When y'all hear, it'll probably be like Tuesday. The original question was if the beatdown was staged, but a week later, now that more information's come out and he's arrested, I was like, well, no need to ask that part of the question. We could eliminate it. But I thought the same thing at first because he'll do anything for clout.
I have a question to both of you guys. Do you guys think it was that necessary? Like, he didn't rat on the people who beat them up, and he been walking around freely.
Who got him?
Like, do you think that was necessary?
Yo, if I'm keeping it a buck as someone that's not from the street, it's like, yo, I felt like he had it coming to him, but not from them. Like they're not they're random people that had nothing to do with it who did it for clout. So I see your question. So I'd be like, yeah, he deserved it, but not from them. They ain't have nothing to do with the shit. Like the people who should be mad at him is the one shoddy, the ones who's in jail or who got cases behind them, whose lives are actually affected by it.
Red, did you feel the same way?
Absolutely, I feel that way, but hopefully, I know this is not gonna happen. I would like to think he will humble himself, but nah, he's gonna come back on some. Yeah, what?
One thing they hate about Tekashi,
whatever else he does.
I don't think there'll be no lessons learned. But geez, you real quick, the same question.
Okay.
Do you think
Billboard, he's
it
gonna
was
go platinum?
I think that
deserve?
I don't think it was deserved by them though.
The same,
Like I just don't feel like
kind of had nothing to do with you type of thing.
at the end of the day, I think they was all for clout, and it is what it is. Like, I mean, y'all about to go to jail for something.
And they got the clout they were
like,
looking for.
If it was a normal person they beat up, it'd be something different. Y'all just beat up him, who he probably still working with the Fed, so you never even know.
Well, you know, his lawyer came right out and said that's why his life is in danger, and they're gonna talk to the Feds to get him protection.
It ain't gonna be.
But he don't want it. And Red made a good point. Like, is he gonna change or nothing learned? And I don't think at all. As soon as his face
thought he
heal
would after he got out of jail, but no, I don't see it in him.
as soon as his face swell and go down, he'll probably be right back on your social media talking trash.
Can I do it? Interpretation. Yeah, nigga, you thought you did this, nigga? Oh fuck, nigga. I'm Tekashi 6ix9ine. Look at my face. Think I got all this money. You already know how he gonna
Does
be.
he? Because if he had the money, we'd have had security with him.
Yeah, right. That's a good point, man.
Yo, hold on. Did
If
y'all
he
see
had
that?
the bread, he would have had security.
He took a video of which served his ass right before the beatdown, like a day or two before. He took a video of like a closet, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how much money it was, but it was rolls, right? And it was just stacks of money. He like, yo, I'm Tekashi 6ix9ine. Look, money, and I'm just like. And then like 2 days later, I seen him get a wash up. I said, "You got what you asked for, motherfucker."
I feel like the rich people got a personal gym. I don't think
they get away.
You gotta go to LA Fitness.
I don't think Hov is at LA Fitness working out.
He should have been working out in his house. He should have had a personal trainer. But
Exactly,
that
right?
Oh, not to cut you off. Dallas, we seen the video of the girl posted. She was with her boyfriend.
Yeah,
remember
that was a
you showed me that
horrible.
Like,
yeah, we watching the video.
Yeah,
that was filthy.
She was with
that was a whole nother thing with her boyfriend.
And her boyfriend got a little side, so he posted, but she's not even working out. She's
filming
like,
over his shoulders, zooming in on Tekashi.
That was funny. That was
disrespectful.
Yeah, that was
disrespectful.
Cool. That was funny.
But yeah, so you know, the shit went. They did it for clicks, I guess, and clout. They got what they was looking for, and Tekashi got what he was. What was coming to him, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just not from them.
Yeah,
I just think it's crazy that people was a little bit defending him. I was seeing a little something saying like, oh, you know, he didn't deserve that and stuff like that. I don't agree with that, even if it just didn't come from those people.
I think then people was saying he didn't deserve it from those people. Those are random people.
And I agree with that
don't
part.
Have anything
with
to do
you too.
with the situation.
And I feel like there's people who deserve it more than Tekashi.
Yeah.
Like that's why it was for clout. For those who don't know, he was in Florida. George Zimmerman is still running around down there. Just saying.
That's a whole nother topic.
Just saying. Just saying.
Whole nother topic.
Just saying.
Not safe.
Yeah, right. Like if y'all want to beat up somebody for clout, if anything. But anyway,
that's the man to put the hands on.
Yeah, but we don't promote violence.
Not at all.
Not them.
Right. So moving off of that Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, the next topic that I wanted to touch on that I see, well, this is more a little bit of something that I seen that I wanted to do. So I see a lot of times sometime on social media, you know, that's where people go to post the best things about your life, right? Vacations and all of that. But sometimes I see and I see it mostly from men, not really from women, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, a propensity to like go overboard, like whether they be in love or they trying to showcase their lady or whatever, to go that extra mile to post like the love of my life. I love you 365 days a year plus leap years so much. My heart, my beauty, my world, my everything.
Wow.
And I just feel like that's a lot. Like it's too much. And maybe I'm bugging because I'm not that type of person, but not true because I'm very loving. But I don't think your affection needs to be put on public display for the world to see. And once in a while is okay. But I think dudes be going overboard with it. Yeah. So how do you guys feel? Is that something you notice, and do you think it matters, or do you think it's okay and it's sweet?
Okay, for me, I personally would say this. I don't think that you must be careful when you post those things, because with all the positivity, it comes negativity. So you gotta be ready for the good and the bad. For me personally, I'd rather just stay away from it. Like, but I also heard from prior relationships like, oh, you're trying to hide me. It's not hiding you. It's just that I'm just a private person. I don't need everybody in my business. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree with that 1,000%. I'm the same way. How do you feel about that, Red, when you see it as a female from that perspective?
Well, it's funny because maybe it's just the people that I'm friends with on social media, but I don't see that many guys posting not one, if any, pictures of the person that they're with. So it's a little shock to me when I see actual dudes doing stuff like that. So I feel like I don't see that really
very often.
Like,
so
very
I
often I don't see stuff like that.
I'm happy you said that.
It's a couple of times I've seen like they do like nice things for their girl, and I'm like, oh, you know,
yeah, that's my question.
That's the female.
You
in
answered
me
my
because
question
I
already.
Of course, yeah, because I know
maybe
it's a little
not me,
different.
But
She
I
answered
don't.
my question already.
I'm not like a girl who need the romantic stuff every
Validation,
day,
right?
but like once in a while, it's like.
And even if it's done, I feel like it's okay to do it. That's sweet. There's nothing wrong doing nice things for your lady. I'm not opposed to that. I'm just saying, do the whole world got to know? And sometimes it's okay. I know there's special events, there's holidays, there's anniversaries. There's nothing wrong with, like, first of all, whether you do what you're doing is not wrong. We're not just saying. I just personally think it's weird, especially when you do it all the time and be extra with it. Like, can't you just love your person, love whoever you love in private?
Dollars, this is you okay.
I feel like part of it's two things. Part of it is like maybe they doing it because they think it might make their girl happy. Like one of those girls that like, oh, you have to
that
post
like
me and you have to like.
Okay.
Okay. And then other part is, maybe you are just happy and you want to tell the world.
You want the world to know.
But I do get it where it's like it could be a little over, like sickening sometimes when you see things. It's like, all right, we get it. You love her. Like,
what did you want to add, G's guy?
I just wanted to say, like I understand. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, you kind of you see
because like I said, like it's the validation, right, of this girl feeling special, or vice versa, the man feeling special. Like, oh, yo, she claimed me. But my thing is, when you watch these validations, right? You say you watch some of the celebrities. You say relationship goals, right? Mm-hmm. That's where it all stems from. And because I don't need to listen. I don't need to post my girlfriend or who I love on Facebook and say, yo, this person I love.
For validation.
She know I love her.
And I'm not even saying not post it, but when it's when I see it constantly is what's the trip? And when I see it, because I've been the person to say to a friend before pull it aside, like bro, why? Like, because that's all I be wondering. I be trying to seek the psychological behind it, and I don't want to sound like a hater because being happy is happy, but do the world got to see?
This is my thing. Mm-hmm. If you post it once or 20 times or 21 times, it's all the same thing, right? Because the one time they see her, they say, "Oh, that's Ron." I'm just speaking.
Yeah.
They say that's Ron wifey. The 20th, my friends who follow me, they say, "Oh, that's common." Like Ron posts his wifey
again.
I don't think it's like a matter of how many times you do it. I just think it's a time and a place for when you do it. I just don't feel like at the end of the day, you don't need validation from the world. Like, people that don't matter in your relationship is gonna comment, "Oh, y'all look good. Oh, thank you. You deserve it, bitch. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know, or vice versa,
right?
Or vice versa. You don't know what I've been through.
And they always saying,
don't tell me what I deserve."
And then I mean,
sorry.
I won't even comment on it how the internet work. Like, you post a happy picture, meanwhile they each cheating on each other. I don't even care about none of that.
Facts.
But like, the only point that I'm making is, especially when I see it with dudes, because maybe this attests to the people I follow. Females will post their dudes on Father's Day, Valentine's Day, and maybe an occasional birthday.
And
That's
sometimes
it.
not even that. And
Yeah,
sometimes
if
not
they
even that.
get that. Most of their pictures are just them posting thirst traps or whatever with their homegirls or whatever. But with the dudes that do it, either there's two options. Either you don't post your chick at all, or they go crazy with it and need to profess their love to her on a every other day basis. And that's the part that I just don't get. Like, why do you gotta profess your love for her on the internet every other day?
To people who does that. To people who don't matter.
Fuck not mattering. That, let's keep it a buck. Don't care. We all know they don't care.
No, they care because they got time.
Do they?
You gotta care.
I feel like they only care if shit go wrong. To be like, yo, remember all them posts? Ha ha, look at them now.
Yo,
look,
Dallas.
Look at her posting with the next dude now.
You gotta care to take time out your day
to hate,
to see a post and be like, oh, that's not how it really is. I don't have, you or me have, Brad, all three of us, we don't got time in the day to be like, to sit there and read somebody post and be like, that's not how it really is.
First of all, I don't like nobody's posts on anything.
Yeah, right.
I'm keeping it real. I don't even like my.
Right.
I barely like any of my man's posts, and we don't even follow each other. Yeah. So first of all, second of all, I mean, if you gonna do that type of thing, I'm just saying, be 100%, because you don't want to be out here looking stupid and gotta take down all them pictures.
The backlash is serious.
But shout out to the dudes who do post their girls.
As a lady, she has to say that part. And I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad thing. I just feel like it'd be a little overboard, and I don't see it from ladies as much, which is kind of crazy. And not that I see it, not that there's dudes all over the internet running around posting their girls. That is not the case. Like, it's something that I only see a couple of times. But when I do see it, it's usually from people that I actually fuck with, not random people. You know what I'm saying? So when I see it, I just be like, damn.
But you know what? I'm one of them girls where post me, don't post me, I don't care, because everybody that be around us know that we be together.
Yeah, as long as you good, that's the part that really matters, right?
If you know us, you know that we together.
What matters.
So I don't need to be broadcasted on the internet.
Can I say
that's
one
how
thing?
I feel too. Go ahead, G's.
And it's basically biting off what you're saying. This is my thing about relationships, fatherhood, motherhood, your grandmother, whoever, right? Now check this out. Check this out. If we do this constantly, why do you need to post it like it's our first day? That's my thing that throws me off.
But what I don't understand is y'all gonna have way other harder things to argue over in a relationship other than why you ain't posting me on social media. Yeah. So you're gonna let this be one of the things y'all break up over?
Yeah.
And it's not like, I mean, maybe, so I guess y'all are pointing it from the aspect like maybe dudes are doing it because chicks are putting the pressure on them. But I'm not buying that. I think niggas is doing it. I think they're doing it because they own not even guilt, because they own a cord. And that's the part I don't understand. Maybe I got to get someone up here that does it, because I don't think it's pressure.
No, I think it's.
Think it's pressure?
No, I don't think it's pressure.
Yeah.
I think it's the guy or female trying to prove like, yo, you're the one for me.
To show, yeah.
Compared, like
it's like I tell you, but this is how I show you.
But this, like I said, for me, it's like I said, in any relationship, it's just not boyfriend and girlfriend, father. Listen, if you do this constantly, I don't need to post it.
Yeah, and
this
again,
is what we do normally. Now, if you're gonna post every day,
normalize.
We doing this, we doing that, we doing this, we out, we vacation. Then when I look at the person page, I'm like, oh shit, I might be interested. Like, let me see what they're doing today. But if you don't,
unless it's something like that,
if you don't do that shit normally, and like, and I hate to say this, and I'm gonna speak on. I have to say this. There are people in this world that I found on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. Mothers and fathers, right? It throws me off that when a father, yo, we out to eat, or a mother out to eat, like, yo, I got my kids out to eat. We having a good time.
Without
That's what you're supposed to do all the time.
Yeah.
You don't get no brownie points.
So yeah, and then like I said, to make it seem like we hate, like it's nothing wrong with posting. Like I'm sure you have certain memories with your boys that you might post. Like yo,
no,
I'm happy. I
don't
post.
That's in my phone.
Okay, personal.
And then when my memory come up in my phone, I see it.
I don't begrudge people that do that. Like again, occasionally, or even sometimes, or even your kids, even when you happy, posting it, even if you happy every day and you want to post that. I just feel like dudes be going overboard. They don't be the regular, yo, I appreciate my shorty. Like, yo, she, like, basically, like, yo, shorty cooked for me and I appreciate her. Like, nah, the post gotta be like, yo, this plate was made for a king by a Nubian queen and I love my baby all year long, every day, 24/7, and like, all right.
And now, you're absolutely right. Now right?
That's the part.
Now I'm gonna rewind back to what I was saying about being a parent, right? At the end of the day, you don't have to post your kids and say, "Oh, we out to eat." Damn, you don't take your kids out to eat, never. or me and my kids, we on the playground. You don't ever take your kids to the playground?
But see, I understand the internet is for that part. I get that part. I can understand it. Because that's what it's for.
But it's also about people living their real lives, even though the internet is fake, right?
Yeah, that's not what the internet is for.
Let me tell you what the internet is for. The internet is for people who are going through a rough time in life, for them to just post about their problems, and then when somebody asks a certain question that strike a nerve with them, then they want to get defensive. That's what the internet is for. It's basically a journal
fake
for
it till
all
you make it. Broadcast what you want. Promote your personal brand.
That's it. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. Promote your personal brand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Post the good part. Rarely, when you do see people post negativity on the internet, that sparks a firestorm, because I don't think you should post that either.
The weird thing about the internet is you can't win or lose. If you post positive things,
not really.
People
gonna find something negative in it.
If you post negative things, people gonna be like, "Oh, you can't win." So this is fake at the end of the day. So we all agree.
Yeah, y'all negative comments to yourself.
We can all agree on that. Yeah, right. Get a camera point.
Yeah,
but listen, I'm all for it, because listen, as Fab said, if you ain't got haters, you probably ain't got shit, and negativity is hate. So we open to all of it, all the hate and the criticism and the love as well, because we get love. But we also get criticism from certain avenues. Mm-hmm. We know where it comes from. We see it.
That's all right.
Yeah, I know.
The hate still mean you love us anyway.
We just said, like, I know sometimes it seems a little haterish, because it was my topic when I seen it, because I see dudes doing it and it doesn't bother me. Like, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. It don't affect me.
The hate be so
but
real.
It's just weird.
You taking time to sit down and text and say, "Oh, I don't like this," or like, God damn. How much hate you got? Like, you hate so much you will take time out of your day and text something negative. So it's all good. It's all good with me.
Oh, the comment? Well, you know, people be having
I'm not saying
all
the comments.
time.
I'm just saying in general, like social media in general. Like I said, people will post a picture
all got
of
the
their
time.
baby.
Yeah.
There will be 1,000 pictures to say, people saying, "Oh, your baby oh, they so cute, they so handsome," and then you get that one person, "Oh, your baby look like this," and then they post your picture. And you start, people look at the picture and be like, you know what, that baby kind of do look like the fucking, but
that's the world we live in. That is definitely the world we live in.
Hate is real.
jumping off of that, because I in that topic we was talking about, I just said how I feel like men do that way more than women that I see. G's brought up about a month ago, we were supposed to touch on this. Who loves harder, women or men? And I thought it was slam dunk men for certain reasons, but I'm glad we have Red here, because I don't know if she feels like men love harder than women.
Very important.
So so we're gonna get into it from each side. I guess we'll go around the room and we'll start left to right. G's, who you think?
I go first,
and we'll go to Red, and then I'll go.
Me personally, I always felt like good men. It's a level. It's levels to it. The levels is a good man, and then a man who's with a woman who doesn't care about her. A good man is never going to say negative things about a woman. A dude she's fucking with is probably going to, when he gets upset, he's going to say whatever he wants to say and disrespect her. I'm talking about the niggas who stand by their girls who really love their women. There are so many insecurities that a woman has that after time, a man realizes she has those insecurities. So it's his job that even though when she makes him upset and they get into an argument, he never bring those insecurities up. Because at that end of the day, or I wouldn't say at the end of the day, I would say the next morning, he has to apologize for saying those negative things to her. Me, personally, I've never been a guy who bring up a woman's insecurities. Because if I love you and I deal with you, even if I don't love you and I just deal with you, I know your insecurities.
So real quick, let me ask you to clear for the audience. So you saying you feel like men love harder than women for the fact that they will not personally attack them or attack their insecurities?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good
I just
men.
wanted to
good men. Not every man.
Okay.
Good men.
So preface
Go
it with
ahead.
that. But I just wanted so people could understand.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Ray.
Yes.
I think it depends on the situation, maybe the relationship, because I do feel like women tend to love harder than men because there are women out there that put up with a lot, and it might take them a lot before they really up and leave that man. So like they will stick through a lot of things, through everything, but it'd be that one last thing, and then they'd be like, yeah, I can't do this no more. But I definitely feel like women love harder than men.
Okay, before I answer, go ahead, Jeez. Give your rebuttal. Go ahead, do your thing.
I just want to rebuttal if she said, you are absolutely right. There are a lot of women who love men more and they put up with a lot more. But you're talking about the men who have a problem here and there. Women attack men every day. When we have an argument, every time we have an argument, you see how every time a man has an argument with a female, she brings up certain things.
This is personal.
But
You talking about you personally because
Oh.
not every woman that gets into something where her man brings up does intentional stuff like that. Maybe it's the women that you deal with. But
No,
not
but he's
every woman is.
But
like
he's
that.
saying in general. I agree
In
with Jeez
general.
in that.
In general.
Well, I think
Thank
people
you.
do that in general.
Yeah,
We'll
they do.
use past
But if
arguments
something
to
is the
make their
truth,
point.
maybe it hurts and it might sound negative. But sometimes there's no right way to say things. Sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't attack a man for his character, right? So let me explain something to you. I'm just going to give you an example, right? A man who lives with his mother. I have my own place. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about a man who lives with his moms, right? Because one time I did live with my mom. But a woman who sleeps there every night, right, with me. We eat dinner, we go out, we have a great time, right? We get into an argument. The first thing he said, like, you still live at home with your moms. If you never experience a woman attacking your character, you're not a real man. Because every woman attacks their character. Because no guy is perfect. No guy is rich. Like, for example, like, some of these rich guys, like cash dollars. You can agree with me, dollars. Some of these dudes who got money, like, I ain't gonna name, like, I'm talking about celebrities, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Some of these niggas are so corny. They wouldn't even get some of these girls without they being corny. Can you agree with me when I say that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So
they went through a whole bunch of, you ain't this, you ain't that.
They went through that. So I don't necessarily take personal attacks to mean like that's why women why we love them more. But I will say this. Women will have more loves in their lives than a man will. Women will fall in love faster than a man.
Hell yeah.
It takes more for a man to fall in love. And when a man does fall in love, we take it hard. So there's the occasional female that will be like a psycho where he'll go through your stuff, stalk you, follow you, do all kind of crazy things, right? But for a man to love, like when a man is like really in love, a man is in love. And I don't want to equate necessarily getting physical or being aggressive with love, but when a man does love his female, the type of things, and I hate to say it, like I always feel like men can't take it like a woman can. Like a dude will sleep with 5, 10, 15 shorties and expect forgiveness. A female sleep with that 1 or 2 dudes, we can't handle that. And a part of that, I feel like, is because dudes love harder. Like when they do fall in love, it's hard.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Red, because you're the female in this, so you know, for your rebuttal, different. That why I feel like men love harder is because it's harder for men to fall in love. So when they do fall in love with a female,
it's to be all of anything.
They're a lot. They tend to be a lot more possessive or aggressive or angry when that female is doing
shout
dirt.
Out to the angry dudes.
Yeah, shout out to the angry dudes, and not saying anger necessarily equates to love, but I'm saying the reaction equates to the love.
I say if you do have that dude that does fall in love with you, and that's one of them dudes that like change, you better take that man seriously, because if you break that man's heart, it will never be the same again. And I feel like, yeah, women will have many loves in their lives because we tend to fall for men quickly, or certain things we might construe like, oh, he really likes me because he did something for me, like, you know. And
certain characteristics.
Yeah, certain characteristics. And I do agree with a lot with what you say, but I also feel like men do take advantage when women do love them. Like, if you know, like, yo, I know she gonna be there at the end of the night. I could go out here and I could have sex with 30 chicks. I know she gonna be home.
That's
be
true.
There home.
But you don't feel like that works both ways, Reds? I feel like human beings are exploitative.
I agree with her.
I do
You
feel
think
like
more
I do
exploitative
feel
than
like
women?
more often it's like that with women than men. But there are men out there that will let their chick will go out there and sleep with many men, like, and they'll still be at home for them.
People are exploitative. More so, women exploit men for money, and men exploit women for box. Like, you know, like that. Just
can I say
sex,
something?
not
I have to say something to you. I have to say something to you.
Go ahead.
I have to agree with Red totally, 1,000%. And I'm gonna say this because.
Go ahead.
And this is crazy. I'm gonna say this. When a woman loves you, right? When a woman really loves you,
Be blind to a lot of stuff. I'll be Ray Charles in here, like.
I don't care what
no woman. Neither one of y'all is lying about that.
I'm gonna tell you this. I done met women who say, "I never forgive a guy," but when she really loves you, you got one time to cheat. You got that one mistake. I don't care what every girl.
I think it might be more than one.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it might be more than one.
I know
she might make you suffer that after that first one, but
I know at least we got one. We got one in there. Now, when it comes to men, you might not have that one. It might be like, so, I mean, listen, forgiveness is forgiveness. It's all your choice. So if you forget, but I know more women forgive men for cheating than men. And I like I said, when a woman really loves you, if you say I'm gonna change, and let me tell you something, niggas really do change.
I mean, I hope it's not that it's more forgiveness for men just because men cheat more.
No. I
think it's hard for a man to forgive a woman. Period.
Yeah, harder.
It's our pride.
And Jesus, right? Pride.
It's our pride.
At the end of the day, it's probably more pride than love. Maybe if somebody say that, I'd be willing to take that argument. That is probably more pride than love. But for the sake of the question, I'm just gonna say that it's love. But
I say this.
Probably it.
I'm about to get into depth for 1 second.
Yeah, right.
I Shout out to Video Dude for the song.
Facts. I gotta get it. I'm gonna get in debt. I'm gonna get deep a little bit. For a man, if a man ever slept with a girl who knows she has a boyfriend, he's doing weird shit to her. And I don't mean like
what do you mean, like kinky
but I just
shit?
mean like he's in it.
Sex wings, what stuff? Oh, no.
I don't mean like
show me your face.
he's doing like he's pissing on her. No, but he's in it. No, I'm not saying that. But he's in the mirror. He's
Those
in the mirror.
Showers for the older
check it out.
I promise you don't need
he's in the mirror looking at himself like he's dunking and it's like she gonna go home with this.
I need the I'm too sexy drop.
He's doing all kind of funny stuff, right? But at the same time, but unfortunately, even if the guy is not doing that, her boyfriend when he catch her cheating, he says to himself like, "This nigga, does she moan the way? Does she orgasm the way she do when I do it?" Like
all they see is red.
Those things that's in your head.
I know. Like I said, I hate to equate anger to love, but that's what it sounds like.
From Shy.
Who?
I know how you like your coffee. In the
morning. Yeah, the Shy was
exactly.
In fact, if y'all watch the Shy, that's probably a perfect example of dudes simping. And men can be that way. That's the only reason I feel like women love more often, but when men do love, they love harder.
Yeah.
How they display it is up for debate. How you want to say?
Shout out for Emmett for Get Himself Together.
I want to say one
Keisha.
thing. I want to say one thing about love, right? And this has always been my opinion. I could be wrong, and everybody could feel like this. You have to compare love. You have to compare it because when you kids, you 15. Oh, I think I love this person to death. All right, that's puppy love. Then you get in your 20s and you say, oh, I love this guy, and then you get married one day or engaged, and you realize all that love you thought you was getting is nothing compared to what this nigga will take a bullet from you. Now, most people will say, you feel like, oh, I'll take a bullet for you until you really see it like, yo, I know this person will wipe my ass when I get sick. That's a different kind of love. I'm being honest. Are we serious?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Kind of
love got to be compared to other situations.
I would do anything for love. I won't do that.
But I won't do that.
You see that? It's a different kind of love. It's a different kind of love.
All right, so real quick to get us off of this. So I'm going to say, yeah, I think men love harder than women because it's harder for men to fall in love, period. I know, Red, you said women.
I'm going to change my opinion. I do think that men do love harder because it takes a lot for y'all to open up to
us. Shit, we convinced the women. Yes. That's probably our first time ever, right? Let's get those fucking applause.
For
the first time in the history of
I'm a different
world.
type of chick, so that's why.
that part too, but still,
everybody that know me know.
We'll take it. We'll take it because women don't awfully agree. And G's, I know you feel like men love harder too, right?
Yes.
Your reasoning, real quick.
Because it's disrespect.
Because men won't go there, and you feel like that's a sign of,
unless you're a bird ass nigga
of love.
You would say things that the diving deep. Most
Not
women,
all men, some men.
yes,
yeah, and no, I do agree with Jesus that because
most women will dive in deep.
Men will respect. That's why he said good men, because a not shit dude like.
He's gonna curse you out, call you all kind of bitches, and
I was gonna say somebody missing from the show, but I won't say that. We'll be like, I don't give a f, like whatever, like we'll treat them all like trash. Yeah, I know. I don't have the gunshots readily available, but I added in post. That's what post is for, y'all. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
That's what post is for. So, jumping off of that about who loves harder. So this is kind of similar related to this. So they did a recent poll, y'all. We spoken about this earlier episodes. I don't know which one specifically, but we done spoke about what's going on about men being lonely, younger men not having sexual relations. We know about there not being as many babies being born and all kind of things. But specifically, a study was done, and they said that about 63% of young men versus 33% of young women are single. They're basically calling it the lonely man crisis. It's like, it sounds that's a sick name, right?
Sickening.
Like, yeah. When I first heard this, right, I was like, how does that math even make sense? Like, how could 63% of men but only 33% of women be single? That math is not mathing to me. But what it's is that it's not adding up. Is that young women are dating older men. You understand? And the younger men are left following the Andrew Tates.
Left in the gene.
Yeah, and the whatever's left over and, being sad and lonely. So I want to ask you guys, like, first of all, do you believe that there is a crisis, and is there even a solution that could come from it? Because the era that we in with the social media and what we could see, like, younger men cannot compete with older men financially. Like, that's not going to happen.
There you go.
As a one that was in the game as a younger man trying to compete with an older man, and now just being an older man. So do you guys think there's something that could change that? And what can younger men do to up their odds, G's? You was a guy that got women as a young and older man.
I have 2 points of views on that.
My
first point of view is, like, almost basically what you said. It's hard for a young man to compete with an older man because the older man seen things that a younger man never seen.
Mm-hmm.
He's a young lady in her 20s. I'm not saying even the age. I'm gonna leave the 20s.
Yeah, but
out. But what I'm gonna say is
young, like
an older
18
man
to 27
might be able to chivalry. He might buy her flowers, open the doors for her, put her chair out. A younger man might not even know that. But on a flip note is that some women, they prefer younger men because they think like the older man doesn't have the the teaching. So an older woman might be willing to teach a younger man.
But it's the older women that'll date younger men. But how often is that? You know what I'm saying? Like compared to how many older men that will date younger women.
I'm gonna tell you how so often it is. It's so often that let's say celebrities, men date celebrity women. Celebrity women, they don't really date 9-to-5 guys. You can find a celebrity man who date a 9-to-5 girl that's an Instagram model or something like that. That's just the way it is, my brother. Like they.
So let me ask you, Red, chime in from the female point of view. Do you feel like because you've been there, do you think there's something that younger men just don't have that older men do, and do you think there's a difference now, like a shift that's different from years ago?
I definitely think it's financial. I mean. Mm-hmm. The younger women, when you think about it, look at the role models that they got to look up to. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all these women are saying, "Oh, get his money, do this, do that, make him pay for this." I mean,
don't forget about them girls. What's some girls? The Miami girls. What's the Miami girls? That
City girls.
City girls.
There you go.
So it's like, I'm young. You probably don't really have much to offer, but it's like I'm gonna find me somebody out there that's gonna take care of me and mine.
Gonna do that.
And unless you a young man with a trust fund or you got like some kind of family business like chain type, you can't compete with these older men. They're seasoned in this dating game, so they kind of already know what the young girls want. They want that money.
So, hear me out, y'all. The game been the game. That ain't never changed. Never. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I remember being that 21, 22-year-old trying to compete with a chick that was trying to dead off on me with the older guy. But what I think is that as a young man, like, whatever, like, listen, I still got my swag. I'm still a young man. I'm going to compete. I'm a competitor. You feel me?
Hold on 1 second. I got to throw my shades on for this one. I got
put the studies on.
I got to say
I'm a young man. I'm a competitor. So I'm going to get it how I get it. And
you
compete.
are absolutely right.
But I feel like now the internet has changed niggas. Like from what they see to how it actually is. I think the internet done put young men in a position where they feel like they cannot even compete because they only see all that flashy shit that's not real. Because just a lot of this shit you see, they're just not living like that 365 exactly. Unless you're rich. They're not living like that, and they see that, and it's like, yo, I can't even compete. So I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go on OnlyFans, or I'm just gonna throw this shorty online money and likes, and I'm gonna get it like that.
Facts.
So I will say this: when I was younger, I had dated a few guys, and my age, a few that lied about their age and said they were around my age, but after dealing with a few of them, I don't know. I just decided to date an older guy, and it happened to work out for me.
So I see your point. Like sometimes I'm not necessarily saying it's not a bad thing, but for it to be a crisis, those numbers is imbalanced. There's no way that 63% of young men. Do you understand how much that's a lot?
I do feel that young men do lack certain things.
Those numbers they do, and
what do they lack?
Why are they lacking it? Yeah,
yo, what do they lack?
Right,
I'm curious.
All, I feel like they lack maturity. Too,
which is true. That comes with being young.
I feel like they're not. How do I put it? Not chivalrous, but you don't know how to really treat a lady.
No,
you
can't
be aggressive.
You can't.
Maybe you could be aggressive certain points.
No. You said it right. You said it right.
No, you're right.
They lack chivalrous.
Where you could apply pressure. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
They definitely lack chivalrous.
Like, it's certain things like that a young man, maybe they weren't taught that growing up or something, but it's certain things that young men lack. Like, they're like how they dress or something. You can't always dress like this.
And I get it, Red. A lot of that's financial.
You dress nice for a change.
Everything you're saying, I believe. Everything you're saying is correct. But nothing you said was any different in 2000. Everything you're saying that's true in 2023 was true in 2000. Fact. But now, a lot of young dudes are single. Whereas back then, they were still doing their thing. Of course, you had your lane of females that wanted older dudes, but there was still a lane for dudes to meet and date women their own age. And now, according to these studies, they're saying it's like, yo, young men not dating. A lot of young men are basically out of the dating pool. Like, I'm not dating, I'm not fucking, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? And the pool of women is a lot smaller.
I think that that when you younger, you're not even ready to date. You're just figuring it out yourself. So you out there playing the game. So when you younger, women go, oh, he out there, he's young. He out there doing this. He ain't get it out of the system. You got to get out of your system. So when I think when you younger, because I've been a young guy myself too, and I had great women, but I wasn't ready for that committed relationship that they was ready for. So I think that's another reason too. And women who are a little not even the same age or older, they like, man, I'm not about to play these games with this dude.
I get that part, you know what I'm saying? But the part I'm not sure if y'all are missing is, or everything you guys are saying are true, but I feel like none of that stuff has changed. But now that there's a shift, everything Jesus is saying is absolutely true. But I won't speak for G's, but my brother could speak for himself. I ain't never had no problem in my 20s getting women. Like, yeah, there was some women that might not have been their cup of tea. Maybe they wanted an older guy, but finding a female was never a problem. But now, these studies are saying for younger men, whether the problem is on the women not wanting them or them pursuing these women in the wrong way, there are a lot of men right now that are just either single or just straight up checked out, y'all. Like, are not even attempting. Like, they're just like, yo, I'm checked out of the dating pool. Younger men, though.
I'm a man myself. We all men. Me and you both men.
But we're men from a different generation.
I know, but even us. I'm not saying right now, but at one time we played a lot of games.
Yes.
So the girls get tired of playing games, right? So I always wondered to myself, this is for me. Like, when I was in high school and I got to 9th grade, I'm like, God damn. Why all our 9th grade pretty girls, right, chicks, why all the 12th grade guys are just taking them away from us? Because at the end of the day, I guess they just think that somebody their own age can't do the things.
But again, real quick to bring it back, going back to the past, but that makes sense. That's about a 3 to 4 year age gap, which would be the same. If a 20-year-old female was dating a 24, 25-year-old guy, they wouldn't fall in this study. Yeah. That guy would be considered dating, and so would that women. So when they say young, they're talking about 23-year-old women and 30 guys our age, as opposed to guys in like their 20s are basically either not dating, not fucking like men were. When we were that age, you know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers is all off.
Well,
so
at the same time,
have any opinion why?
Maybe they just feel like they can't compete, or it's just maybe another thing is like women out here demanding a lot more than they can really give, and they don't have it to give right now.
Do you guys think social media like
100%.
wise women up will like change 100%. The game?
100%.
Do y'all think that's played any type of part?
I think
to make people expect more.
I just think women just got more needier. That's all.
Think women got needier.
They like, oh, I see everybody else taking the trips.
But see, I agree with G's. I think social media made women needier or more aware. I think social media made women needier and men worse off.
I want to ask Fred a question. You said you don't think social media plays a part in, right?
Oh, you said if social media plays
I think if social media plays a part in the shift.
Maybe I didn't hear you when you said that, but yes, it definitely plays a part in it.
I was going to say.
Because I think, I feel like that has to be the shift because nothing's changed.
We don't even see DJ Khaled and his whatever without social media. A girl don't even know like about Dubai. You know, Dubai trip is so popular now. Like, oh, let's go to Dubai. But you ain't know about Dubai 10 years ago. Dubai,
bitches want to go to Dubai and be a porn party.
I'm gonna give you some.
There's nothing about me watching other people do it that makes me like I want to go there too. If I want to go there, be like I want to go there because I want to go there, not because I see somebody else.
But you know what though? I could see how. So, listen. I'm confident. Me and my niggas is confident, right?
Really
but I could see how.
That's really you.
Yeah.
Because girls really look at things, and that's where the
I promise you, I don't look at no other female and feel like FOMO. I'm missing out on something. I do not look at other females and be like, "Oh, I'm missing that." Like I'm
because you want to win, and that's good. Yeah,
but
that's not often, and you know your worth.
Say relationship goals.
And relationship
goals is these vacations, these taking pictures.
And less than that, I feel like that for men. If you see that, if you in your 20s and you see a female talking about being flown out.
You can't
flying
compete.
out to these places.
You
It's
can't
like
compete.
I can't compete.
You can't compete.
How I'm a fly a shorty from
out.
several states over
I live at home with
to
my
me
mom.
and put her in a hotel to stay.
I live
Yeah,
at home with
I'm
my
living at home
mom.
with my mom's. I'm taking the bus. I'm
Like, it
making
doesn't make
$14 an
sense.
hour. What? Fly
Doesn't
her
make
out.
sense.
Bitch, can you buy
Fly
your
you
own
where?
bus ticket?
Yeah.
Can we go 50-50 on this hotel room?
Exactly.
On this motel room?
Please.
If
There's
you
this place-
working at
there's this place called
Walmart
the
and
Dirty Curdy
Target,
in
I
Hempstead.
promise you,
You
you're not
pay for
getting
your
no
own
chick
flight?
like that.
You pay for your
You
own
better
flight?
you better holler at homegirl that's doing line 5 right now, because that's
Yeah.
probably what's in your league.
That putting it on more on Front Street made it harder, but that's a sad state of affairs for men, y'all. Though,
Yeah.
like that's a sick number, like that.
Yo, dollars, but I
I feel
understand
like another
it.
thing is like
I understand
people
it, though,
be wanting
dollars.
people that's out of their league. Like it's not just a
Yes.
man thing; it's a woman
Yes.
thing too. Like you want certain people, or you want to attract certain people, but you don't have anything to bring to the table. You don't have anything to offer, but you just want somebody to just do all of this lavish.
I
stuff
got
for
one.
you.
I got.
And I'm gonna be honest, not to go just real quick. I think the point and click nature of the internet mess men brain up. Like it's almost to the point where they don't even know how to approach women because on the internet it's just like
Yeah,
click,
she looks
follow her
It's rough.
OnlyFans. Oh, all I got to do is give her $15 to see some titties. Like
It's-
when you go out in the street, like wait a
Hey.
minute, I gotta have a conversation. I can't just give you $25 to show me some titties.
Can I
Like,
say
But you
something?
know
No.
what? A lot
I
of
like
women
to
are
talk.
not approachable though. Like listen, I already know because I'm one of them women. Do not try to talk to me in the street
You
because
absolutely
you will
right.
get
That's
a
a
very
that's a
different
problem.
version of me.
Right.
And I'm like that because I'm in a relationship and I want people to know, listen, I got this face on because I don't want to be bothered. Obviously, I have a man. Just let me go about my day.
But Chrissy, we talk about
there's
the ones who
women out
don't
here that
have a
are
man.
yeah, because we
no,
talking about the
No,
you
I'm
know.
talking about me. Like
Oh, I
I'm
know.
like that because I got a man, and generally I don't want none of y'all in my face. I'm
Yeah,
just
facts.
saying that.
I
But
agree.
there are women out there that is just like, oh, they'll look at you, like just look. They'll give you a once over and they'll be already make up their mind like, yo, get out of my
which
face.
is a bitch much. But I feel like again, that's not new. That's been happening.
Can I piggyback?
But it's even extra
ahead.
because
Okay.
you see the stuff that's going on in the gym. The girl trying to act like she working out in the gym and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
well, when it
Like,
gets
even if
posted,
he
that's a
wanted to
different
post
story.
her, she
Nah,
couldn't. Like,
that shit was weird. And they had the video of him like the guy really trying to work. Oh,
not to take
Just
us off
work
track,
out.
but I'm just saying using
Nah,
that
I
as
know,
an
I know.
example.
That's part of the internet.
yeah. My thing is this, yo. When it comes to women and these situations, excuse me, and it comes to the women in situations, I understand it though because it's the saying you gotta kiss a fruit frogs.
Frogs,
even if
if
you're
I-
prince. I get it. My thing is this though.
I date a frog if he treat me
Yeah.
right.
That's it. Like
He don't
You
gotta
gotta
be the
give-
cutest,
like-
but as long as he's loyal to me and he treat me right, that's all that matters.
some women don't give guys a chance.
Chance.
Hold on, I got a better one. How about the when we was younger, right? This is just a funny story. And every girl that's listened to, every man that listens to this podcast can relate to this. You in the club and you dance with that girl, and she go turn behind and go, and you like, what?
I was one of those
That
girls.
look, yeah.
I told
And
you.
either she'll keep dancing
Every
or
girl
she's gonna
can
stop.
relate. You be like, God damn, I ain't ugly. Like you let that nigga dance. I don't look better.
It
than
happens.
That nigga. Yo, it's just weird. Like they don't give like. I don't
Geez,
feel
you
like
ain't never
some-
lie, and
Yeah, I
it
don't feel
happens
like
to
women
everybody.
don't-
No matter
you
how,
know how fly you
how
is.
fly you think you
You're
are,
not
or how
every
whack
girl
you think
type.
you are,
Nobody's
gonna
every
happen.
girl type.
It doesn't happen to me. I don't went to dance with
Yeah.
shorties where they
They
kept
go, you
dancing
be
and then
dancing with
stop.
them. They turn
It
around, they be
happens.
like, what the?
But
they be like, oh, whoa.
there's some kind of disconnect. I don't know if it's there's a disconnect between rejection 15 years ago and rejection now. There's something that's causing young men, whether they're not trying or women are not picking them, but it's something, and I feel like it's more so men is just not trying. Like young men is taking themselves out of the dating pool, and then you have a lot of them listening to so-called relationship gurus that are not relationship
those, like,
gurus,
fresh and
dudes that
fit.
never ain't got no bitches ever, telling them like, yo, listen, you don't got to do this, you don't got to do that. Speaking from the point of men who have money, like, yes, if you have money, there's certain steps and certain things you don't have to do. You can skip
act
all
like
that
that 'cause
shit.
you got
But
it.
if you don't,
Yeah.
as a man, if you don't got
Yeah.
bread, you got to substitute that with something
Yeah.
else. What's good for them is not
I
good
gotta
for
say
you.
this. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
Like nobody could ever tell me this, and I don't care. I could be wrong because I don't know this person on a personal level. But Drake is corny. Without the money,
But he got
without
money.
All the
without
different
money,
niggas
Drake
are gonna
is
be
right.
coming after him.
I don't care what nobody
All
says.
the type.
I fuck with Drake.
Guess we will never get that interview.
But certain
Pew,
guys,
pew, pew.
He don't fuck with black shows anyway.
yeah.
Nah.
matter
You're
of fact,
absolutely
He ain't
right.
gonna
I'm
have
not gonna
creative
say
control
Drake.
over Mims.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna say all these industry people. It was back in the days. It was the first called Superhead. How many dicks she gotta suck in the industry that you gotta find out? Like that shit is corny to me, bro.
Yeah, well,
I don't want a girl that been passed around the neighborhood.
we done had that conversation when you
That's
talk
another-
about how you feel about Lori Harvey.
For another day.
You done made that clear
You're right.
many a times.
You're right. I'm going off.
Jesus, not for her.
He said, I'm
I just
going
don't
off
like-
on
I
you.
know.
At least you
I
a
just
realize
He's not for her. Yeah, at
I
least he
just
caught it,
don't-
and we
I
can
just don't- I
we can
just don't-
respect
Bro,
that.
y'all.
That's the growth, y'all.
I just don't like. I just at the end of the day, I think that women. A matter of fact, the guy said this too. I watched a podcast that he said, women want guys who's traditional. Are you traditional, woman? Are you submissive? Are you a virgin? Are you?
That's
this,
another
are you
part
this?
too. A lot of women
You
are not
asking for
submissive.
stuff from a man that you can't even
That's
provide for
changed.
yourself. I'm sorry. That's what he said though.
No, you're right. And I will say this to you, Red. Like, yeah, a lot of women are not submissive, but I seen a guy say something that was absolutely true. A woman will not be submissive to a man if she don't feel like you're more intelligent than her, you're making more money than her, and you can't protect her. If you could do those three things, a woman will follow you and she'll
She
listen.
could do that for
But,
herself, then why she
if
what she need you for?
If you can't make more money than her, show how to manage money, you can't protect her physically.
But why?
Why? Because why should she follow you? As a man, would you?
Our mother didn't do that. Our mothers didn't do that, and they great. And they
Let me
raised
tell you
great
something.
sons.
No,
Yeah, but if you could do that all on your own, what do you need this other
that just
person
means
for?
that means our moms are wrong. That's all to me. Like, you shouldn't follow nobody.
What?
Jeez.
Your mom raised you wrong? Because my
What?
mom didn't raise me wrong.
That's not what he said.
No, that don't mean in that aspect. Yeah, my mom raised me wrong in that aspect. If she felt, because
beg
I
to
don't
differ.
necessarily know that she feels that way, because I can't say
Okay.
that. But if she feels like being with someone that knows less than something about her, she should follow them, then she was wrong for that. But that wouldn't be the case, because I know my father is educated financially.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
he,
you.
did his thing, so that doesn't equate to him. But a female who follows a man that's not good with money, not intelligent, not good at taking care of her, is not going to happen.
Okay.
Nor should it. If you're doing those things as a man, a woman will follow you. If you're not, she won't.
I think that's an excuse. Oh, he just won the game.
was a
He
good
just
shot.
won
Was
the
watching,
game.
Final
I'm sorry,
Four, y'all.
everybody on the microphone. He just won the game in seconds left.
Okay.
Wow.
No, you're
San
right
Diego
about
State is
that.
going
If
to
you
that.
can't,
Wow.
if
They
you can't
going to the
provide
Final
me,
Four,
I wouldn't
everybody.
follow
Well,
behind
fuck
you.
Yeah, as a man, if you're doing those things, a woman will follow you. If you're not, she
you
shouldn't. And
think-
if she does follow you, then she's silly. I don't know if my mom did that, but if she did, then she would be silly. That would make her
Dallas,
wrong.
I have a question. And we
Okay.
got to move past this subject. I just want to ask you one question. Do a woman, in the way she see things like, oh, he should lead his leadership might be different from her leadership, right?
No.
My thing is this.
Go
This
ahead.
is my thing. I always tell this to a woman, and I stand on this. Like, if I deal with a woman, right, and I not even love her, if I like her a lot, I always tell her this. I said, I would never lead you down a dark alley. Hold on. Women could love me more than I even like them and still lead me down that dark alley without even knowing. Sometimes you just don't know. You just got to figure it out one day at a time. That's my thing. Like at the end of the day, if a man cares about you, he's gonna protect. He's gonna protect you right first. He's gonna do his best to provide for you, because when you provide for him, it comes in different levels. Because if she's high maintenance, you might have to get 2 jobs or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, a man is always gonna be a man. A man. I'm not talking about a boy. I'm talking about a man. A man would never lead a woman who he cares about love down a dark alley. Women would always lead a man down a dark alley, not even knowing. And I'm gonna give you a plain example.
Hold on, I don't even need you to finish. I'm gonna cut you off
Okay,
because
go
I
ahead.
could tell you right there. No, because you're explaining good men and bad men, good women and bad women. So yes, a bad dude
No, I'm
absolutely would lead a female
I'm
down
talking about men
a
and
bad
women.
path.
I'm not talking about bad or good. I'm just talking about
Yes,
a
you
man.
are, because you said
No.
you said
But
no.
not all
You
women
said
would do
you
that.
said no.
Not
no.
all women
You
would
said
do
a
that.
boy, and I'm telling you, it's
boy.
not a boy. I'm saying a good man won't, and a bad man will. It's not just a boy. A bad man will lead a female down a wrong path, or a
Yeah.
man who just doesn't know better. It might not even be purposely. He might just genuinely be not intelligent, not good with money, and not a protector.
And a
It doesn't
boy,
mean that
that's a
he's
boy to
evil.
me. That's a boy to me.
And to
That's
me,
not a man,
that could
that's
be
a
a man. I know.
boy.
I won't say I know plenty, but
Thank
I
you.
know a few grown men that are not necessarily good at any of those things,
And
or
do
they
you
might be good
consider-
at 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but
it
do you-
happens. There's a
but
whole lot of factors
Dallas,
that could contribute to that.
Now I gotta. Now my thing is this: you know, people, you know, guys, because like I said, I ain't gonna call them men. You know, guys who like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
My question to you is: those guys that you're talking about, how do you look at them? You don't look at them like, yo, I could depend on this guy. I could, yo, if I ever was fucked up, I know I could call this nigga. No, you say
I look at them as people that need growth. That's it. I honestly
right?
believe everybody's
What need
capable of
growth?
change and growing.
Boys need growth. Men are men, bro.
Okay.
Alright,
We can
thank
agree
you.
to disagree. I just
We
feel
can
like men need growth too.
But
That's all. That's the only difference. I see what you're saying.
No, men do
but
need growth. But some of the characteristics, come on, we know those.
like
are
I
boys'
stand on men need
characteristics.
growth, but a man not provide them things, and if you don't, a female will not listen to. It's very unlikely a
Yeah.
female that doesn't believe she can trust in you and those things will follow you.
I feel you.
Red,
I feel
agree, disagree. I know you might have forgot. I know you're ready to get up out of
agree.
here.
I
I know. we was going.
we was going.
There we go.
You. We always do that, but okay.
So
I was listening. I'm just.
No, I know.
didn't have
Okay.
anything
So,
to add.
listen, we right at that mark where we actually getting ready to get up out of here. So,
quick.
go ahead.
No, I thought you gonna throw some quick ones at me.
Oh, yeah.
Don't at
Before
me.
I was
Ready.
going to. Before we get out of here and we wrap it up, you know, we always got our rapid fire section. They haven't
sir.
made it to YouTube, but they will soon. It's a few less questions. We got 3 of them real quick. We're going to go through them. But the last one, we might touch on another day, but we'll get there. That's the 4th one. So, first, rapid fire. Before we go, rapid fire New York Minute section. Here we go. G's, can you set us off? You always forget your gunfire sound. Literally, that's the point of this segment. When I say rapid fire, that means rapid fire gunshots, right? Which that's the part.
Boom.
There you go.
There
You're
we go.
supposed to make all those noises and all of that stuff when we
My
say
bad.
that part, right? He doesn't
Yeah,
even
You gotta,
remember in his
you
part.
gotta add that to the video, guys.
You're supposed to do that
Got another job, Paul.
and then make gunshot sounds. I know you can't hear it, but
Boom.
there we go.
We there.
All right,
All right.
boom.
What's the first
So-
one?
Flake.
What's the
I
first
know.
one?
He gonna get it by the next couple of episodes.
Maybe.
Maybe not. So first question we got
Hopefully.
rapid fire. Bam.
Probably
The
not.
Chris Rock special. Did you guys see it? Did you like it? And your thoughts?
Didn't like it. Wasn't funny to me.
Red?
My personal opinion.
I liked it. I thought he was funny.
Yeah. Same here. I enjoyed it. I just didn't like how everybody was running with the title. It was annoying hearing it constantly. The whole
He ain't funny to me at all.
being
But
whatever
okay.
the fuck it was.
New
Being
Jack City.
being
crackhead.
angered or unangry. Whatever.
I
the
ain't
fuck.
find Pookie funny at all.
Not even New Jack City. He sounded angry. Whatever the title of it was, people kept running with it.
Outrage?
There you go. And I
What
heard
was it
that
called? What was it?
selective outrage.
Selective
Red said
outrage.
it.
Oh, wow.
And I heard that
Yeah,
term a
didn't
lot.
like it.
But I mean, the title kind of speaks for themselves.
It
though.
did, but people kept saying it, and it
Wasn't
wasn't
funny.
That's all. That was a little personal.
Yeah, you know
didn't-
the
I didn't
bandwagon
laugh when-
people always need
I
to
think I
take something and
smirked.
run with it.
I think I smirked. I said, all that other shit was just corny to me.
All right, so G's was not a fan. Chris Rock get
Yeah.
at him.
Uncultured swine, but okay.
All right, next question, real quick. So I don't know if y'all saw the bank in California failed, a public bank. Also, one was failing in New York. So these stories about banks failing, does that make either of you worry about your money? And do you use banks?
Took my money right out and put it into a popular bank. I took it to one.
You just took it
They
from
got-
one
they
bank
got-
and put
I
it
know.
in another
Listen,
bank.
They got Citibank. Citibank is popular. TD Bank. Bank of America. These are popular
Bank of
banks.
America sucks.
That's gonna take a lot of wrong things. for
G's
them
put
to
his
go.
money in Banco Popular.
Yeah.
You believe it?
Yeah, I ain't doing it. All these credit
That money will
unions.
be
This
supporting
bank.
a drug cartel near you.
You better
This
join. You better join the credit union, I guess, or Chime.
You got credit
Chime. I think Chime. Right?
It's not even a bank account.
Nah,
it's
but
not like
that's
a
a new
prepaid
thing.
debit.
That's
I'm talking about a rush
Chime.
card.
No, Chime probably took out that motherfucking bank because they was doing all that Chime. But anyway,
Red,
go ahead,
you
I'm
trust
done
these
with it.
banks?
Hell no, I don't trust these banks.
All right. And I'm on the, I never really trusted them. I'm more of a sneaker box guy. But if you're going to use banks,
Bank of America.
FDIC.
yeah, no, I was going to say I have one to suggest, but I don't.
Nah, I don't. They all bad.
Just don't
Yeah,
use
they
banks,
don't
y'all.
use banks. Hold it in-
and
hold it
slave
in your
owning
closet.
Chase is definitely not
Yeah.
good.
Hold it in your
Be a
closet.
duffel bag boy or a
Yeah,
sneaker
that's
box
it.
boy.
Yeah.
You'd be fine.
Next question. Or you can invest, but black folk don't do
IRAs,
that.
Roth IRAs.
Yeah, Roth IRAs, that's another
NFTs.
conversation.
People.
Did you say NFTs?
Yeah.
What?
First of all, NFTs is making more money than
That is the absolute worst advice, y'all.
no.
Do not.
They're making the most money right now.
If you do that, you're gonna be.
All right,
Don't listen to
Don't
Jesus.
invest in NFTs.
Google it. No, I'm not
Don't
talking about
invest
that.
in NFTs.
But NFTs is way more making money than everything we just said.
That's
But go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So
my
next
money to
question.
myself.
Okay.
the no
Google
jumper.
it, everybody.
The no jumper collapse. Are any of y'all surprised? It's pretty much done. Adam's boys left and did their own thing now. How y'all feel?
Not surprised.
Red, not surprised. Did you see it coming?
I mean, after that whole thing with him and the other dude
With the
I forgot his
tranny?
name, I was
Yeah.
just like, it was gonna fall apart.
G's?
I'm surprised only
Get accused
because
of talking to an underage girl.
I'm surprised only
Yeah,
because
Do that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, get him up out of here.
I'm surprised only because we seen Joe Buttons leave. Some of
Him and
his
his friends split.
friends,
Yeah, Sharp,
Math
No,
Hoffa.
it was the other
Like
dude,
it
house phone.
happens. Sometimes
It
it
does.
It doesn't work. And in fact, no jumper been around before both of them shows.
Yeah.
So
So
you
listen,
know,
nothing is permanent,
I-
and at this
yeah.
point, we done
Everything
seen
comes to
everything
end.
break up.
Yeah,
so once
I
he did what
agree.
he did with House Phone, I wasn't surprised. The writing was on the wall, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, y'all follow us enough, you follow anything. The tension be in the air. When this shit ready to break up, y'all will know. Y'all won't need us to tell you. You'll just be able to peep the energy, and y'all will know.
hopefully that
is-
never happens.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it won't. The show might break up, but we might still be friends. But I don't
No,
know.
I don't take it. I don't even see you speaking.
We be having guests and rotating personnel where it
Now
might,
that
it
way
might get
change.
ugly one
Yeah,
day.
it might get ugly one
Well,
day.
hopefully not.
As long as we don't talk about
we gonna see.
past podcasters.
That's
that
all right.
was
We
with
don't
us.
air our dirty laundry.
As
over
long
here.
as we don't
Not
talk
on,
about
not
them.
on air.
Nah,
But if it do get
Not
that,
yet anyway.
you might
if
hear
it
the
do
sound
get
effects
that,
in the
then
background
then
though.
we can
Not
understand.
yet. I've had a few comments to make about old video dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yo, it happens.
I do throw
You
unsolicited
get
shots.
no shout outs.
Yeah, I do
Everybody,
throw unsolicited
everybody's not
shots.
invested like everybody, but okay.
That's all
anyway,
right.
all right.
I got no problem. But anyway, last rapid fire question. We're gonna do a whole topic about this, but this is just gonna be the prelude, if you want to call it to that. If you could give your life a letter grade, Ja, I want to know what would you give it and why, real quick. Jeez, go ahead.
She go first.
Nah, he
Red.
said you.
You ready?
Yeah, you
I'm
go
gonna give
ahead.
myself a B, a B.
B plus for your life or B?
I was a B
B
plus.
All right,
And
B
I'm
plus.
I'm
Why, real quick?
I would say
30 seconds
I would
or
give-
less. Dan Tony.
I would say a B plus because I enjoyed my life and I had fun my whole life. But it's a B. I'm not rich. I can't do everything I would like to do. I do a lot of things I want to do, but not everything I like to do. If I had it, I probably, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but it's gonna get me in trouble. So I
Red?
just leave it at that. Yeah, I had a good time.
I'm a tough critic on myself, so I could be doing a lot better in life, but I'm doing a lot better than how I was before. I think I'll give myself a C because I have
Okay.
a lot of room to grow and improve on a lot of stuff. So, like I said, I'm my toughest critic, so a C is what it is.
All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good being a tough critic. And I'm a red. I'll give myself like a B minus, which could be like A because I feel like I've definitely come up, but I feel like there's a lot more things that I need to do and I could be doing better. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be fucking up. Last time I was looking on YouTube, I
Players
hadn't posted
fuck
a
up
video
sometimes.
in 3 weeks. I've been slacking, so I got to get on it. But
I gotta say this.
things are
I
better
gotta
than
say
they were,
this.
so
I
that's
gotta
why I
say
give
this.
myself some credit. But I could do better.
I gotta say this.
Go ahead,
And
Jeez.
I'm about to
Get
get
us
real
up on
shit.
out
And
of here.
I didn't want to say this, but the reason why I gave myself a B plus is like I said, I had fun in life and everything, live my life, and I'm not rich. Cool. The reason why I'm not an A, I wish at sometimes I just could be more a better father.
Okay.
Honestly, I wish I
could
could
agree
be
with you.
more like, because I work a lot.
When
So
I say
can't
good,
be
you're not
the-
saying that I know you're not
Yeah.
a bad father. Just
But
saying
you
like
know,
that
you
there's
know.
negative points. Like I
Yeah.
know there's certain things that I could critique on myself. So we being honest.
Yeah, I
So
mean, yeah,
I
this
feel
is-
like we all gave each other fair
We gotta
scores.
make
So
it make sense.
Listen, y'all. Yeah, we made it make sense. We're gonna put this in the comments. If you could rate your life, what would you give yourself? Why and why not? And maybe next
And
week.
don't cap either.
Yeah, no lies, y'all. Maybe next week we'll give each other a rating on what we think about the other person's life.
Whoa.
That would get
I don't give a
interesting.
damn about y'all rating.
Whoa.
That would get
Boom, boom,
interesting.
boom.
Yeah, right?
What French
Whoa.
Montana
Whoa.
said, give a
No.
fuck about your feelings, give a fuck about
That
your
would be
rating.
a good one. So we
Nah,
might do that.
can't do that.
So before we get on out of here, y'all want to give your tags and wrap us up, y'all?
Man, listen. It's Ronnie G's. Holla at your boy. You already know what it is. Ronnie G's. Make it make sense.
He still has a great box on his Instagram.
You already know. I ain't doing all that.
You suck. You might be a fed.
Still hasn't fixed that, but it's all right. He gonna tell y'all he's working on it, but he's not.
Time. I work too much.
I'm
chasing the paper. Go ahead, baby.
Y'all already know. Y'all can't follow me, and I don't have no Instagram no more. So
there we go.
Sucks for y'all. Y'all gonna have to tune in and see.
So she got rid of it. Again. Didn't really want you following her anyway.
Yeah,
so
don't
it's
follow.
Your boy Dollars. You can follow me at Dollars Mims on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. You can find the videos on YouTube under the same name. Make sure y'all check it out. Follow us on Good Pods.
Give us some likes.
All them platforms where you get your podcast.
And give us some questions too.
Yes, leave your comments, like, subscriptions. Sometimes we leave questions.
Do a live stream.
So y'all can comment on all of that. Yeah. And listen, y'all. Listen, I think we be coming out here looking pretty fly. I want to see comments too. What y'all think? Hate it, love it.
Yeah.
Like y'all like the fits, like it, don't care. Yeah, or be like, don't give two shits. Whatever. We want to hear your guys' comments. Good, bad, whatever in between. It doesn't matter.
We love y'all.
All right. But just know, if y'all hate, we do clap black. We do clap back.
We got time for that.
Yeah.
We got
I got a lot of free time.
Don't ever get it twisted. We got time.
Y'all gonna have to hear from me.
So it's your boy Dollars. We're Red.
It's your boy Ronnie G.
You already know what it is.
Make it make sense.
You're ready.
Got a hold on me. Pride's the devil. And left so many R.I.P. Pride is the devil. Think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Yeah. Bright lights pass me in the city, it's emergency. I'm thankful cause I made it past my 30s, no one murdered me. Still remember vividly the nigga that pulled a gun on me. I'm petrified but moving like I got no sense of urgency. Pride make a nigga act way harder than he really be. Pride hide the shame of city, cut off all utilities. Pride hide the pain of growing up inhaling poverty. Pride make a nigga feel a way that you won't follow me. Make a nigga flash 1,000 like he hit the lottery. Make a baby mama make shit harder than it gotta be. Make you have to take the bitch to court to see a prodigy. Make you have to use your last resort and pull a robbery. Pride be the reason for the family dichotomy. Got uncles and some aunties that's too proud to give apology. Slowly realizing what the root of all my problems be. It got me feeling different when somebody said they proud of me. Pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. And it left so many R.I.P. Pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. Yeah. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Yeah. Too much money to count, what's the amount? 10 of a bounce, I gotta pay a nigga to add it up. Then pay somebody to make sure whatever amount he say, I'm back it up. Got racks on racks, I'm racking up, stacking up. You reaching or acting up. Break it down, weigh it up, now back it up. Make a 5 of mine, that's regular. Nigga playing with us, that's negative. Go back to start, that's never. I'm a boss, my closet leather. Ain't no off days on my schedule. Long as I live, we live forever. Told my twin and shit get better, these niggas that slip, let me ahead them. Got my feet up, I pay 70 bands to have sex on the jet. I don't need them, that shit in the past, I'm feeling like what's next. Got my speed up, foot all on the gas, just not a CA vet. I can beat them, I believe in me. Just tell me what's the bet. All my pride gone, had to lose it all, then I got rich. I own 5 homes, glad some of this shit starting to make sense. I'm staying hella focused, and I can't forget the bigger picture. I can't even hold you, I didn't have shit, I won't forget it. Will I be destroyed? Come to me with everything, it's starting to get annoying. I'm addicted to promethazine, it's crazy, yeah, I know it. All this money coming in, it drive me crazy, not to show it. I'll be crazy if I blow it. Pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. And it left so many R.I.P. Pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil.